Hello everybody, how are you today? Good or not bad? And how was your winter vacation? What did you do during your winter break? How about Jimmy? Would you like to talk about what you did in the winter break? Oh, you visited your grandparents. Okay, very good. And how about you, Peter? Okay, you traveled around the island. Wow, that's amazing, right? And do you want to know what I did during my winter break? Okay, I will tell you later. And today our topic is winter break. Okay, so we talk about winter break and we're going to write a short composition based on this. And before we get started, we're going to learn a new tense today. Okay, so guess what? Our new tense today is past tense and simple past tense. Okay. So now let's look at our timeline first. Alright, you already seen the timeline before, so we're going to look at it again. This one, and we all know right now the present, okay? We call this a present. And any moments before this one, we call that past. This is the past. And after this moment is our future. Okay, so we already learned the present simple and also the present continuous. Now let's get a short review. So if you want to talk about something that always happens, that is our habit or a fact, then we use the simple present. For example, the verb walk. Okay, we use this verb, and then we can say we walk to school every day. Okay, so this is our habit. We do these things every day. Okay, so the verb that remains the same form as the verb itself. Okay, and we want to talk about the action that happened at the moment of speaking. So we want to emphasize that action. Then we will say we are walking to the school. Okay, so notice that the verb should be followed by ing form. Okay, so we are walking to the school. And how about we want to talk about something that happened in the past? So this is our topic today, the simple past tense. Then we will say we walked to school like yesterday. Okay, so now I think you notice something different and the verb form. So we add an ed at the end of the verb, walked. Okay? So it becomes another new form. So now we're going to look at how can we make a verb into the past tense form. Okay? So I'm going to tell you what I did yesterday. Okay? So please pay special attention to the verb, how I changed the verb into another word. Okay? So are you ready for the story? Now I'll begin. Okay? So yesterday I woke up at 7 o'clock. And it was sunny. And after I had breakfast, I went to the field to grow peanuts. And my brother helped me out. So we finished the work before noon. Finished. Then we looked at each other happily. Okay, so these are the verbs I used in my stories. So now I'll repeat the story again. So please listen carefully. Yesterday, I woke up at 7 o'clock. It was sunny. And after I had breakfast, I went to the field to grow peanuts. My brother helped me out. So we finished the work before noon. Then we looked at each other happily. So now, let's look at these verbs. So can you guess the original form of the verbs? We can guess them from the meaning of the story, right? Woke up. So the original form is what? Wake up. Okay, wake up. It means you are out of bed. And then it was sunny. I talked about the weather. So the original form is, just the word is. And had breakfast. So it was have breakfast. And how about went? Okay, so a little bit different. I went to somewhere. So the original form is go. Yes, that's go. And the other verbs that we can easily guess the meaning from their form, like help, finish, and look at. So they are just help, finish, and look. Okay, so it seems that some verbs, they have a pattern, like we just simply add ed at the end of the verb. But some, they don't seem to follow any patterns. They are rules. There's no rules about them. So we can now group these verbs into two groups. So these verbs, they follow a pattern. Then we call them regular verbs. Okay, they are regular. And how about these verbs? Okay, so we call them irregular verbs. Okay, so later on we're going to focus on the regular verbs. Yeah, their simple form is that just add ed at the end, but there are still some different rules and different sub-rules. So now let's look at them. Okay. So most verbs, then we just plus ed, like the verbs we just see for help, finish, and the next word, look. So we just add ed at the end. So help become helped, and finish become finished. Look becomes looked. Okay? And if the verb ends with e already, like the verb hate and like. Okay? So we see here we get an e here. So we don't need to put another e at the end. So we simply add d. So hate become hated, and like become liked. How about the verb that ends with a y? Well, it's another story, like study and try. So if the verbs end with a consonant, okay, d and r, and y, now we need to do something about this verb. We need to replace the y, okay, replace them with I, and then we plus ed at the end. So study becomes studied, and try becomes tried. Okay? Now we got the last rules. Let's roll for the verb. If the verbs is look like this, chat, or maybe sit. Okay? Alright, so now what do these two verbs have in common? They are all composed of a consonant, vowel, and consonant. Consonant, vowel, consonant. So the vowel here is a short vowel. So we get chat, not shade, and sip, not seep. In this case, we need to double the consonant at the end. So chat, and then we add ed at the end. Okay. So chat becomes chatted. And for sit, we also need to double the p and then add ed. Sit. Okay. So these are the most common rules for the regular verbs. Okay. So the more we practice, the more familiar we get with those verbs. Now let's do a little practice, okay? So can anyone give me some example of these verbs, okay? Can you make a sentence based on these verbs? Okay, you can give me a new verb, okay? And that belongs to the regular verbs, okay? Well, maybe a student from the group A, okay? How about you, Jimmy? Would you want to talk about any verbs? Okay, so how about play? Okay, play. So Jimmy say, I played basketball yesterday. I play basketball, okay, yesterday. Okay, so the verb play, that belongs to the first group, right? They just simply add ed. So I play become I played. Okay? Because before y is a vowel, it's not a consonant, okay? So I think you all did a very great job. So today our homework is going home and then get familiar with those verbs, okay, based on the past tense verb chart at the end of your book. Okay, that's right. So now let's get a short break. Thank you.